Welcome back to Half Moon's Picks. Week 15 NFL, and I did horrible last week. I went 0-4, laid the big old goose egg, and thanks to all those people who commented to let me know on how sucky I did. I know I did sucky, the worst week I had this whole entire season. And also that other comment, hey, if you were here to stare at my man boobs, that's fine. I just let you know I'm a married man. So there's my statistics for the week. Let me briefly go over how crappy I did. I told you to pick San Francisco. San Francisco, I never thought, I would never lay money on the Browns unless I really thought their Browns would win it, but they killed San Francisco. The only thing I could think of, San Francisco wants that first round draft pick. They just really crapped the bed last week. I told you to pick Detroit. Matt Stafford had a horrible game. Todd Gurley had a great game. That's about the focus point of that one. Buffalo, they played fairly well. They stayed in the game with Philadelphia and just fell short. And Chicago, what could I say? They missed a field goal at the end of the game yet again at home. So I think they only got one victory at home this year. So let's get these picks rolling. All right, my fourth pick of the week, I got Chicago traveling to Minnesota. I'm going to Chicago yet again. They're not at home this time. They obviously have a better record on the road. I think they're 4-2 on the road. So is Minnesota, 4-2 at home. Divisional game. I think this game will be decided by a field goal or less. 5 points is just a little too much for me, so I'm taking Chicago +5. Third pick of the week, we got Atlanta traveling yet again to Jacksonville. Atlanta, this is their second road game, and always fares well on the second road game. Atlanta, last week I had Atlanta, I teased them like 13 points, and I had Atlanta +22, and I lost it by halftime. Atlanta +22, and I lost by halftime as they got shut out like 38-0. Jacksonville, they got a shot in it. They're like one game behind the leader. Tennessee and Indianapolis has to play each other still, so they still got a shot in it. They're only one game behind. Somebody's got to lose. So I'm taking Jacksonville to win against Atlanta, who's just god-awful right now. The spread's 3.5, so go ahead and take Jacksonville -3.5. My number 2 pick of the week got my beloved Detroit Lions traveling to New Orleans Saints. This is their second back-to-back road game. Detroit never wins in New Orleans. I don't care how bad New Orleans is. I don't care how good Detroit is. They just never win at New Orleans. It's just one of those things. Don't know why. Superdome. Detroit has nothing to play for. Neither does the Saints. But I think Drew Brees, will just, throw a fistful of points. And Detroit's defense will just look bad, and yet Stafford's been playing so horrid that the Saints defense is going to look good. So go ahead and pick the New Orleans Saints -3. And my number 1 pick of the week, we got the New York Jets traveling to the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys, another train wreck, and they're just looking to grab a good pick. Mathematically, they're still in it. But, it's a stretch, and even if it is, they're not going to do well in the playoffs. The Jets are still contending for that wild card spot. They got a good stronghold in it, but Pittsburgh's creeping right behind them. And the Jets, they can't really fall short right now. They looked great last week. So I'm taking the Jets -3. All right, it's that weekly time for the ATS pick and how horrible everybody did. Let's bring it. First, Davey Boy, 100%. You got 3-0. He does great, does horrible, does great, does horrible. I don't understand his picks, but hey, if it works, it works. Billy B got 3-1, 75%. Free Manny 2-1, 67%. Poet 3-2, 60%. Robert Sports Show 8-6, 57%. Kid Blue 8-8, Logan 7-7, Hatbox 2-2, Teddy Bear 1-1, and Blue Roof Bandit 1-1, all at 50%. And all of us subpar is Gino at 3-5 at 38%. Sean P, the 1-3 at 25%. Geo Knows 1-3 at 25%. And me and Guru at the Big Goose Egg 0-4 on our picks. Yeah, it seems like the mean streak of gamblers got the bottom half there. All I know the ones who actually bet on the games. But, you know, hey, that's better's luck there. So until next week, I'll see you week 16. Peace.